So in my last video I said that I was either going to do what's in my bag or everyday makeup look, I think is my next video. But since then I've done a few bits of home shopping that I wasn't necessarily, I wasn't planning on doing. There was a couple of things I had my eye on and then I've ended up buying them all at the same time. So I thought rather than do the things I planned, I thought I would quickly do a quick home haul with bits from H&M Home and Primark Home. There's not a huge amount of things and there's like 2 things I think that are non-home, so they're clothes. But I just thought I would show you those and tell you a little bit about what I've bought and why, because they're all for specific things. They're not just like completely random purchases as much as they might look like that. So starting off with I'll start off with a non-home thing, this is evidence that I cannot go into Primark without buying either a grey jumper or a stripy jumper. That's kind of my thing that I end up buying. As you can probably see, I kind of like a grey jumper. But when I was there I saw this, which is literally just a sort of long length grey but really super soft feeling, sort of kind of fleecy, fluffy grey marl thing, just long length, perfect for my working from home days. And that was £9. So yeah, just can't leave Primark without either a stripy jumper or a grey jumper. But what I'd gotten in there for had been more home stuff. And then when I was looking around I also picked up, very excitingly, these socks. So woohoo! These were actually in the recommendation of Sabrina from A Little Obsessed, because she was saying that they're really good for when you're wearing with trainers and things, because they actually come up a bit higher than the usual ones, you know, they're kind of really close. So I just got a pair of those to see how they go, because I wear trainers a lot and I don't really want my socks sort of showing over them, so I've been wearing them without, and then I don't want to end up with smelly shoes. So I got those just to see how they fare, because I really want a pair that don't slip off when you walk, because that's really annoying. Then I also picked up one of these, which I seem to be buying loads of this sort of gadgety things at the moment. It's these little power banks, so a little on-the-go charger for my phone for when it dies when I'm out and about, which it pretty much inevitably does, particularly if I'm using Snapchat. So that was just £6 and I liked it because it was turquoise, and I figured I can always have one of them on charge because then I'll never have one that isn't charged. So when I'm going I can just grab whichever one's on charge at the moment, which was, yeah, £6 for a little turquoise one of those. I haven't used it yet obviously, so I have no idea whether it's any good and see if it works, but fingers crossed. So I also picked up this, which is from H&M, which was just it's just a little jumper. It's not anything particularly exciting, but I just really love the colour. It's a bit creased obviously from being in the bag, but I just loved how it was a kind of, well, it's baby blue I guess, but it's just got that slightly purpley tinge to it I guess. I don't know whether that actually will come across on camera or not, but it's just that really lovely sort of cornflower blue I guess. And that was £14.99 from the log or LOGG. Oh, it's label of graded goods. Did not know that's what it stood for. I just always thought it was log. And it was just a bit of an impulse purchase on my way out, which I loved. And so the main thing that I've gone into, I went into H&M Home and I was looking for a couple of items to go in. In our new house we've got a little conservatory garden room space, and I've kind of decided I wanted to turn it into a bit of a jungle, which sounds really weird. When I say jungle I just mean I want to have lots of plants in there, and some of the sort of decorative bits I wanted them to be kind of palm prints and green and just kind of a bit of a jungle-like feel to it I guess. We've already got a brown sofa which is from our last place, which was one of those things that we bought because it was really neutral. We bought it, it would have been back in 2009 I think, so it's relatively old but not like ancient by any means. So it's still in good condition, but in the time I've probably gone off of the brown style of sofa, but for some reason it really works quite well alongside the sort of palm prints and things. It's got a bit of a kind of 70s feel to it I want to say, which might be just me hoping for the best. But random rambles about my house and decor aside, but I've been looking on H&M Home and they had a few of these pillow cover cases that I really liked, or cushion covers, but they were sold out online, so I thought I'd go to the Oxford Street store, which I did today, which was great. Randomly bumped into the lovely Fleur de Force there. We went for a coffee, which was really nice. It was great to catch up with her, but so she caught me in H&M Home doing some hauling I guess. So this is one of the cushion covers, which is the green print, and I got so lucky with both this and the other one that I bought, because both of them were literally sort of the last one in the shop, tucked away behind a load of other stuff, and I guess I just saw the sort of flash of green and thought that's exactly the one I'm looking for. Found it, and there was literally only one of this print, which I'm really happy to find because that was my favourite of the two. Then I also got one of this print, which is the kind of finer leaf. The only thing with the two of these is this one is obviously more of a white background, whereas this one's a bit more beige, so when they're next to each other you can kind of, it almost makes this one look a little bit dirty almost, so I think I'll probably keep them away from each other on the sofa, although it probably doesn't really matter, to be honest. But, so I got the 2 of those for my little jungle theme room, which were, this one was, I don't know, I didn't even say the price on it, I think it was like £5.99 maybe, and then the other one was £7.99, so that was £7.99, and I think that one was probably in the same sort of region, it wasn't that expensive at all. Along with those, I also just bought the inner things for them, which again, really good value, £6.99 each. That was it from H&M, so not wildly exciting in how much I bought. But then, just because I was heading up this way anyway for another meeting, I popped into Primark Home. And I had a little look around the clothes, as I said, I bought that one jumper. But I didn't really see anything that I liked. I think I might have officially grown out of Primark clothes, which is, I say grown out of, as in grown beyond buying them. Like, I just don't seem to like them as much as I used to, and I used to love that place. I just always found something I liked and always found quite nice stuff, but I just couldn't seem to find anything that I really liked in there apart from the random grey jumper. But the home section is like a whole nother story. I love the Primark home section. I think they have some really nice stuff. I actually think things like the bedding are quite surprisingly good quality. Like, I've got a cover and set thing that I got probably about 3-4 years ago, and it's washed really well, it's really good quality still, which particularly for the price is really, really good. So when I was there, I was just having a little look. I wasn't there for anything in particular, but I found this, which also surprisingly fits with my jungle theme. So I thought that was kind of cool. It was £5 just for the little cushion, and it's got this kind of cool, I think it's got like raffia or like rope kind of detail around the edges. It comes with the cushion inside, which is obviously amazing value as well for £5. Again, this was another one where I couldn't see any others of this print around at all. It was just a random one sitting on top of everything. And I did look, because for some reason this one looked, it almost looked like it had been sat on in one side, like one side was a bit flatter than the other, but I couldn't find another one. I thought for £5 it's absolutely fine, so I decided to just go with it and buy it anyway. And then I also picked up, so I had a bit of a cushion theme, I just picked up this white one, which is a kind of similar style. It's got the, again, the rope detailing or like raffia detailing around the edge. Is it raffia? But I thought just to kind of break up the green and everything and kind of brighten up the brown sofa a little bit, I thought it'd be nice to have a kind of a beigey white cushion in there as well, and I just liked how that tied in with the edges of the green print. So I picked up that, which was also £5, because apparently 5 cushions is the magic number. 5 cushions? Yeah. I bought 4 plus 2 inner things as well. I also bought another little cushion, which is actually going to go in my office, because I've got, what I'm sitting on now is my little like mini mint sofa thing that I sit on to do blog stuff, and sometimes I just sit and work from here because it's kind of comfy. But I saw this, which was kind of a cute little, it's like white and black kind of chevron print on one side and then black and white on the other. And again, that was £4 with the inner thing from Primark, and I just thought that would be quite a nice one to just put on my little sofa to kind of mix things up a bit. But that's it. So that's it for my home haul. As always, massively really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and stuff if you have done, if you've stuck around. Really, really appreciate that. And do, of course, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, because I love that and it makes me very happy. So thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.